Hey friends! In today's video, we're talking about everything that I've been loving for the month of July, and I have quite a lot to share with you. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, we are going to start with makeup because this is a makeup channel, but I do have some body care, a hair care product, some skincare, and a few apparel pieces to share with you. So very excited, lots to share. Let's go ahead and jump into probably my most exciting share of the month. It is the new Skin Ink foundation from L'Oreal. This foundation is incredibly lightweight, you guys. There's so much I love about this. Where do I start? Okay, so what is this? This is a foundation and concealer in one. And I actually have worn this as a concealer, and I was a little skeptical at first. I was like, is I really gonna like this as concealer? But I promise you, it actually looks really great as a concealer. It's lightweight. It doesn't look drying or cakey or heavy at all. It has a pretty matte finish, this foundation. So I'm gonna say if you have really dry skin, or if you're someone who prefers more of a radiant, glowy finish foundation, this is not gonna be for you. But it is so lightweight and so sheer. Like, I can't even think of a foundation that I own that actually feels as light as this one does. Extremely long wearing. That's another thing I love about this. So long wearing, very transfer proof, waterproof, sweat proof, all the proofs that you need, you can find in this product. I live in Texas, so you know it's a hot summer, and I've been wearing this pretty much on repeat. A few things you need to know about it is you do need to shake it before you apply it. Just kind of activates the product. And then you also want to apply in sections. So just apply in one area and blend that out. And then once that's done, go in the next area and apply and blend that out, and so on and so forth. So I do my cheek, my nose, my forehead. Those are kind of my sections. And if I'm wearing it as concealer, then I will do my concealer and my nose in the same section. I love to apply it with the BK Beauty 115 to get the most coverage out of this really lightweight formula. It's really beautiful. If you love something that wears long wear all day, if you want something that's matte, if you have oily skin, if you check any of those boxes, I think this might be your new favorite foundation. I'm the shade 130, Cool Rose is my shade, and it's like a perfect match for me. 10 out of 10. Love this foundation. It is so good. Okay, let's jump over to a concealer. We're going to move kind of in the steps that I applied my makeup today. This is the Jane Iredale Enlighten Plus Concealer. This has an SPF of 30 in it, you guys. I wear the shade number 1. There's so much I love about this concealer. So first, I love the shade of this number 1 because it is a great concealer shade, but it also has peach in it. So it's a great color correcting and brightening shade too. You could actually use this as a color corrector if you wanted, or just like a concealer with a color corrector kind of built into it. It's just the perfect peach shade. I love the cool tip applicator on this. You can see it's very cooling. So even though you don't store this in the refrigerator, it feels like you almost did. So if you wake up with puffy or swollen under eyes, you can squeeze a little concealer and then just massage it in with the tool and applicator. And it's not only going to feel amazing, but it'll actually help slightly with that puffiness. It's not going to make it completely go away, but massaging and putting something cool against that area definitely helps kind of with puffiness underneath the eyes, and it just feels really nice. The coverage is really great. It's very creamy. It's hydrating. It doesn't cake up. I hate to say it won't settle in fine lines. I know concealers make that claim. Here's the truth. If you apply any concealer the wrong way or over apply any concealer, you are risking it settling in creases or fine lines. But if you apply it correctly, this one will not crease. So I will link that video down below on how to apply this product correctly in really any concealer. But I love this. Very hydrating. Also love that it has an SPF of 30. I've used this for years, but I just kind of picked it up and started using it this month. I did a video with Jane Iredale, and I was reminded of how great it is, and I've just been using it all month. So love that one. Highly recommend. In fact, one of my friends had texted me a couple weeks ago, and she's like asking for concealer recommendations, and I shared a couple, and then I rediscovered this one and I followed up with her. I was like, actually, if you haven't bought those other two, buy this one. You will love this one. Okay, let's move on to bronzer. So I'm pretty sure I've been talking about this for a little while, but this is the Christian Dior Powder Bronzer. I wear the shade 10. It's the lightest. I just love this bronzer. I love everything about it. I love the color of it. I love the payoff of it. It's just so smooth and consistent. It's not patchy. It blends out so easily. It's very velvety. It has a matte finish, but it's a very velvety matte. It's just beautiful. It's the way that it blends out like a cream, but it's a powder. It's so nice and so luxurious. It also has very strong scent that I personally love, but just a little forewarning if you are someone that does not do well with fragrance or scents in your makeup, this one is very heavily scented. I love it. I always do recommend, though, a good dupe for this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. If you love the butter bronzer and you want something luxe and high-end to splurge on, You will love, love, love this. So this is a favorite. Okay, I'm pretty sure this was in my favorites last month. I don't know, but I'm still loving it. I'm wearing it all the time. I've got it on today with this bronzer. This is the new Charlotte Tilbury blush sticks, and this is the shade Peachy Glow. Oh, I love this. I still have not bought the other shades of this. They have 2 pink shades that I really want, and I keep saying I'm going to buy them. I haven't yet because you guys, I have so much makeup and I'm trying to be better moving forward the rest of the year about just not impulsively buying and shopping and being wasteful with stuff. But this is such a beautiful, beautiful formula, and I love the shade. This is the shade Peachy Glow, and it is just the most beautiful peach. It is so pretty. I think it just is perfect for summer or fall or all year round, honestly, but definitely this is a summer shade for me. Blends out so easily. It's got the right amount of pigment. It's loaded with pigment, but it's very easy to blend out. It's not too much pigment. It's creamy, it's smooth, it's just all the things. I love it. I think they nailed the formula. The formula is fantastic, and I love the color of this. It's just so great. Okay, you guys, let's move on to a couple of eye products. So Makeup by Mario just recently launched these liquid eyeshadows. They're the Master Mattes Longwear Cream Shadows. I picked up 3 shades. I don't have the other shade that I have that I purchased, but I did pick these 2 up and I love them both. This is the shade Sandstone and this is the shade Bisque. They're both really great, just everyday neutral matte Longwear cream shadows. I love that they're Longwear. They really are. They're bulletproof. You can wear them as a primer and pack on shadow on top of it like I did today. But a lot of times I will just wear Sandstone as my all over shade color, maybe pop a little bit of a color in my crease, apply some mascara, and I'm good to go. And it lasts all day. That's what I love about it. They're very nice, neutral, wearable shades. Bisque is obviously lighter. This kind of reminds me of like Soft Ochre from MAC, that paint pot. So if you're looking for a good light shade to just cancel everything out on the lid and give you a bare, bright canvas to start piling shadow on, this is a really great shade. Where Sandstone is more of like, it's almost like my natural skin tone, just a little bit more warm. And today I have this one on, but then I did pack shadow on top of it. But these are great. If you like a Longwear cream matte shadow, I highly recommend these. They have a little sponge tip applicator, so they're very easy to just swatch on the eye. I like to use the N16 brush to blend it out. This is my favorite brush right now for cream or liquid shadows, especially liquid, because you can just sheer, lay it flat, and move that product around on the lid. Love these. Now let's talk about eyeshadow palette. This has definitely been my favorite palette this month. And this was just like pulled this out of my drawer. I've had this for probably 2 years maybe, and it was just sitting in a drawer. It had been forgotten about. I pulled it out and I cannot stop wearing it. It's from Kevyn Aucoin, and this is the contour eyeshadow palette. They come in like light, I think medium, dark, maybe another shade, but that's how they're named. They're all named the contour eyeshadow palette. The difference in shade is just light, medium, dark. I have the light one. It has 6 shadows. They're all pretty neutral. Everything you need for a full look. You've got your light shadow for highlighting the brow bone or applying all over. You've got your crease color. You've got another darker shade if you want to add some depth to the corner or use as eyeliner, which I did today. And you've got some shimmery shades. These shimmers are the most buttery, beautiful formulas. They pay off just so beautifully. Very opaque, meaning when you pick up a brush, I like to use the 203 because it's a flat little shader brush, and I'll just load the side of the brush up and just swipe it on the lid, and it looks like liquid metal. It almost looks like you use your finger. It's that nice of a payoff. Really beautiful. So today what I have on is I have this shadow underneath my brow. I have this one in my crease. I have this one on my eyelid, this bronzy. It's beautiful. It's my favorite shade. I have this one packed on top of a brown eyeliner pencil. And then I have this pretty kind of like taupey shade underneath my lash line as my lower lashes. So I used all of them except this pink one, this like rose gold, but this is so beautiful. I love the consistency. I love the way it looks. I've been wearing it all month long. You've probably seen this. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen this all over my Instagram stories. It's a good one, you guys. Great quality and great color combination. Okay, so let's talk about mascara. So I'm still loving the Persona Tubing mascara, but I wanted to share this Prade mascara this month because I got this in PR months ago, I guess when it launched. It's been a while. I've had this for a couple of months, and I did really like it when I used it. I don't know if it ever made it into a favorites video, but Something about it now for me, I'm just loving even more. I've always liked this mascara. Like there was never a question that I was like, oh, this is a good mascara, but I don't know if it's because it's a little more lived in or what, or maybe my lashes are a certain stage, but this mascara I have just been obsessed with. And I don't use that word lightly because I know that word is like triggering for a lot of people. People are like, oh, I'm so tired of people saying they're obsessed with products. I'm obsessed with this mascara this month. What can I say? It's so good. It's very interesting though. Let me show you the wand. The wand is flat on the bottom. So the little teeth that you use is actually just on the top of the mascara. It is kind of like messy looking when you look at it. It looks kind of messy and kind of clumpy, like you're going to make a big mess with it. I haven't though. It's really very, very volumizing. I would say this mascara definitely leans on being a more volumizing mascara. Of course, it's going to give length. All mascaras do, but I think this strong suit in this mascara is how volumizing it is. So I really love it. There was a day that I used it and the day that I used it, it actually looks a little better even than this does today. And I think today it looks great. But one day I put this on and I swear my lashes were like, I almost started to think, do I actually like this better than my Bobbi Brown? And then I said, no, don't go that far, Lisa. Your Bobbi Brown is still your number one, your holy grail. But this is a very, very, very close runner up, you guys. Really good. I always say the Bobbi Brown gives volume and length, but it's kind of wispy looking. This doesn't give you that wispy look, but it gives you a lot of volume, length, and it just packs that volume on at the root of the lash. So if you want that like really rich, just dramatic base root lash, this is great for it. You know what, let's jump over to skin and mix it up a little bit. I still have some more makeup to share, but we're gonna hop on over to skincare. I actually have a couple of products that you can pick up from Target that I'm gonna share with you. So this Thayers Hydrating Milky Toner, I swear I've been using this for like 2 months, but still, look, it's still this like high up here. I've only gone through this much in 2 months. I really enjoy this. So this is a Hydrating Milky Toner, so really the first step in my skincare routine after I cleanse. And it's really great. If you want an affordable milky toner, I really like this one. For the longest time, I was using the Lume treatment lotion, and I still think that's my favorite like toner essence kind of water type product, that first step in your skincare routine. I think that Lume still just is like the best. It's also like almost $200. So I realized that that's not something that everyone's going to run out and grab. Even I haven't restocked it. This last time that I ran out of it a couple months ago or a couple weeks ago, I haven't restocked it because I've been using this. And even though it's not as good as that Lume, it's still really, really great. And I love it. It's a lightweight kind of watery toner that does feel hydrating. I do notice that I have to press it into my skin more, where the Lume, I felt like I would put it on the skin and it would just absorb into the skin. This one, I do feel like I have to press it a little more for it to fully absorb, but you can't really compare the two. It's like one is $200. This one I feel like is $20 and you get a giant bottle of it. So this is something I'm definitely going to continue to use and repurchase and use as my hydrating milky toner because I love that Lume, but it's so expensive. And the truth is that, do I have some expensive skincare products that I love that I repurchase? Absolutely. But it's really unnecessary to spend that much money on products when there are some really exceptional products that you can get for a fraction of the price out there. So I've decided to go this route for my toner, and I love it. It's very good. Highly recommend. Okay, so let's talk about some body products, you guys. I went on a little Naturium splurge couple of weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago, and I got a ton of Naturium products, maybe like 12 or 10 or 12 products, a ton. I got stuff for the face and I got stuff for the body. They have a collection called the Glow Getter, and I just recommend buying everything in that collection for the body. So I bought the Glow Getter Body Oil. This is an oil-infused formula. So it's a rich body moisturizer. It just feels so good, you guys, so good. But it has a little bit of oil in it, so it leaves the skin, it gives the skin the prettiest glow. It's very hydrating. I love it. It's good. It's very, very good. I'm not sure the price point on Naturium, I forget. But you can pick it up at Target, so it's definitely, you know, on the very attainable, reasonable side, but it feels so good. Love this. They also make a body oil. I love the body oil. I haven't been using it as much. I use this every single day, and the body oil is something I more do like on my shoulders. Watch this, you guys. Like I'll put it on my shoulders if I'm wearing like a top like this, or if I'm going out, which let's be honest, I never go out. I can't think that I've gone out since I filmed my last favorites video. I never go out. When I go out, this is what I wear. I never go out. But if I were to go out, this is what I would do. I'd put that oil on my shoulders and on my collar. But look, you see what that did? That's just so pretty. Oh, that's so nice. And then they have a body wash, a Glow Getter Body Oil Wash. It's a body wash with an oil built into it. And it is so nice. If you have dry skin, it's fantastic. Kate has drier skin, so I put that in her shower for her to use. So wonderful. So highly recommend those products. Okay, and one more body product, and then we're gonna move back into makeup. Deodorant. I wanted to share this deodorant. This is from Salt and Stone, and this is the Saffron and Cedar deodorant. I love this. I have been on a deodorant kick the last couple months. I've purchased like maybe 6 different types of deodorants, just testing and trying different things. I've always worn Native and I love Native. I still do, but I did notice that I was getting a little irritated from the baking. I assume it's the baking soda. I don't know, but I was just noticed I was getting a little irritation of the arms and I wanted to switch it up and try something new. And watch this have baking soda in it. I don't know. It's an aluminum-free deodorant formulated with 48-hour protection. Seaweed extracts and natural botanicals moisturize the skin. I will say that I feel like this deodorant is very moisturizing on the skin, and I love the scent of it. It's very light. It's not too strong or fragrant. I want a little scent and fragrance in my deodorant, but I don't want it to be overpowering because I feel like if you ever do sweat and you have a really heavily scented deodorant, it's never good. It's just, no. This is a slight scent to it, but nothing overpowering. And again, very hydrating and moisturizing underneath the arms. I love this. They have a ton of scents, but this is the one that I love. Saffron and Cedar. Okay, guys, let's jump back over to lips. Let's talk about a couple of lip products that I have to share with you guys. So Ravie Beauty just launched their new lip liners. They launched 4 shades, and I have 2 of them that I want to share with you. The shade Honey and the shade Fig. I'm wearing them both today. So these are a really, really creamy, super long wearing lip pencil. They just glide onto the lips so smoothly, so effortlessly. I like to fill my entire lip in with the shade Honey first as a good like foundation to my lips combination. So that way my lipstick and just in the color on my lips just lasts all day. So this is what Honey looks like. It's a very, very light kind of nude beige shade. Do you see that? So pretty. It's like the perfect nude lip color. So I will fill my entire lips in with this shade Honey. And then I love to line the lips with the shade Fig. Fig is more of a kind of mauve rose shade. Do you see that? I'll line the lips with the shade Fig, and then I'll take my finger and maybe blend the 2 together a little bit. And then that color will stay on my lips all day long. Even when my lipstick and my gloss wears off, the liner is always there. Super long wearing, very, very pigmented. Again, just so creamy, glides on so beautifully. Fantastic lip liner. If you haven't picked those up yet and you've been on the fence, I can give them a 10 out of 10. I love them. I think you will too. I'm super excited for this release, and I'm excited because I hope over the future they release more shades. I can't wait for that. Lipstick. The lipstick that I've been kind of wearing all month long, and maybe even longer than that, is this lipstick from Makeup by Mario. It's the shade Midtown, and it's just a like soft kind of peachy beigey nude. It pairs really well with those 2 liners. In fact, this is what I have on today. Highly pigmented, very creamy, very comfortable on the lips. Not glossy, not matte, just a good solid cream lipstick. Very pigmented. Love it. And then these lip glosses from Rare Beauty. This is the new lip gloss formula, and this is the shade Beam. I also like the pink one they came out with. Beam is peachy, and I have it on the lips today too. I topped it. So basically I have everything I've shared with you on the lips is what I'm wearing today. Beam is this really soft peach with gold. It's not glitter, but you do see a little sparkle to it. It's gold. It's very refined. It's beautiful. I love this combination with that lipstick and this. It's like the perfect peachy nude is what it is. It truly is. Perfect peach, soft nude. Love, love, love. I'm going to share this. I don't know if I've ever shared these before, but I've been using them for several months. These are the Lume acidified deodorant wipes. Have I shared these before? I mean, this is one of those personal care products that I keep at home. I keep in my gym bag, but sometimes when I'm accumulating my favorite products for the month, it doesn't hit me as something to share because I don't know, it's just not a beauty product or it's not some product that I typically share on my channel, but I wanted to share this because these are fantastic, you guys, especially this summer. They've been saving me. These are deodorant wipes. And it says for pits, privates, and beyond. I got the cool cucumber I use underneath my arms. Like, you know, I'm not a sweaty person, but I live in Texas. I would be lying if I told you I put deodorant on in the morning and then every single day that I walk around, I smell fresh and delightful. You know, some days I'm like, okay, what's going on there? You know, and I love to have these for those days, or a day that like I'm working all day and I'm, you know, leaving the office and I get home and maybe I have a dinner or something, or maybe I've got something else I have to go to and I don't want to shower. You know, I will take these and I will wipe under my arms and then I will let it dry and then I will reapply my deodorant. And I swear it feels like I showered. It really refreshes, it removes any body odor, and it truly does like make you feel like you've showered. Or what I use these the most actually is in the morning. So like, you know, I'll shower in the morning. Sometimes I'll shower at night too if it was like, if I'm outside a lot in the evening, but sometimes I don't shower again at night. I'll just shower in the morning. So when I wake up in the morning and I'm getting ready to go to the gym, sometime before I shower, I'm like, okay, I need to refresh. Maybe this is TMI. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe some of you can relate, but I love these. They saved me. Also great if you have kids or teenagers. These are great if you want something to just refresh underneath the arms. They really do work and they are fantastic. And apparently you can use them other places. I've only used them underneath the arms though. Let's move on to my favorite self tanner, PetaJane. This is the gradual body tan. And I actually am completely out. Like, that's all you get. This is completely empty. I just got my new bottle in the mail, so I thought I'd bring this one here and I could leave it here to discard. But this is the gradual body tan. I love this, you guys. So you knew forever I used Isle of Paradise, the tanning drops, and I would do the drops and I'd mix it with body butter and body oil. And I loved that combination, but I've completely replaced that with this product. So this is a gradual body tan. I apply this when I get out of the shower, maybe 3 or 4 times a week, not every single day, but more days than not. I'll apply it on dry skin. I let it really absorb before I go in and apply my body butter and my moisturizer. This is a little hydrating to the skin, but it certainly doesn't give me the moisture to the skin that I feel like I need and give me that glow. So I will go in with a moisturizer after I've let this dry and absorb into the skin. It gives the prettiest natural color. Nothing orangey, nothing streaky. I've never had any like lines or like obvious spots where you can see it. Like sometimes I'll get around the ankles or in between the hands. Never, ever. I do rinse my hands and wash my hands after I apply it, but it's just so natural and foolproof. So easy to apply. They also have the mousse, but I prefer this. I like to do the gradual tan and just maintain that and keep up with that as part of my like kind of daily routine. If I had a special event, the mousses are great because they are more intense payoff and color quicker. But I use this just kind of like as part of my regular body care routine. And I always have, you know, tan looking skin, and it's all because of this product. Again, just so great. Love it. And doesn't have a scent or a smell to it. I mean, I guess there's a little bit of a scent, but it doesn't have that self-tanner smell. It is fantastic. I love it. Okay, let's jump over to a Naturium Vitamin C Complex Serum. This is a product that I've been using from Naturium. I love it. I picked up some other facial products from them, and I've been enjoying them, but this one is my favorite. This is the Vitamin C Serum. You can see how lightweight that is. So lightweight. It's a really great product to layer into your skincare routine. So vitamin C, I apply in the morning. Like it's kind of my part of my morning skincare routine. I apply more in the morning on my skin than I do in the evening. And so I want those products to layer nicely and not be too heavy or too thick. One, because I'm going to apply makeup on top of it, but also because I just don't want a lot of heavy products on the skin when I'm running around in this 100-degree heat. So this is just a really lightweight, quick absorbing vitamin C serum. It also has hyaluronic acid in it, and it has vitamin E. So great vitamin C affordable serum for you if you are looking for one. Okay, you guys, let's talk about, let's hop over to shoes, and we're going to hop back over to a hair product and a skincare product. I have 2 pairs of shoes to share with you. They are both from Ravie. I'm going to take the one off that I have on my foot right now. These are from Ravie. If you don't have a pair of Ravies, I highly, highly recommend this brand. They are washable. That's what I love about them. Like, and I've washed them, so I can attest to that, you can actually throw these in the washing machine, pull them out. I just let mine air dry. I don't throw them in the dryer, and they look like new. They do not damage your shoes, you guys. I have several pairs. I just bought this pair. I love it. It's their new updated little kind of slide-on loafer. It has this little hardware buckle on it. Before it used to have a rope. I have those too, but I actually prefer this one. So comfortable. And again, I'm not too worried about getting these dirty because you can pop them in the washer, and I have, and it doesn't ruin the shoe. Like at first I was like, really, can I do that? You can, trust me. Okay, and then these, I'm resharing these. I'm pretty sure I shared these a couple months ago, but anytime I post on Instagram and I wear these, I always get asked about them. These are their like little sandals, buckle sandals. They obviously have a very Birkenstock vibe to them, but they're cuter in my opinion than a Birkenstock. Hey, I'll have a Birkenstock pair of white ones that I love and wear, but this I feel like is just a little more elevated. I love that shape on the buckle. It's the same material, so it's a little stretchy. They're comfortable, and again, you can throw these in the washing machine too. So I've been wearing these a ton lately, and I love them. So if you are looking for just a cute sandal, but maybe that's a little more elevated than a Birkenstock, check these out. And true to size, I think, right? True to size. I think I get my normal size in these 7s. Yeah, so very, very good, very comfortable. Okay, guys, let's share a couple of pieces of clothing, some really great basics. These shorts are from the brand ARITZIA, and I'm wearing the mini size, the mini length. They come in different lengths, and I have the ones with pleats in the front of them. I'm wearing a size 2. I bought this short in 3 different colors. I love it. It's kind of dressy, but it's also something that I've personally been wearing just regular, you know, with like the Rothy sandals, a little bodysuit, so kind of dressing it down and being more casual with it. But if you wanted to throw on a pair of heels with this and a blousey top or something, you totally could and completely dress up these shorts because they're not your basic like denim short. They're more of an elevated dressy short that has the ability to be dressed down, in my opinion. They come in a ton of colors. I picked up a couple of different neutral shades. I'll actually link all the shades that or all the colors. I'm so used to saying shades because of makeup. I'll link the colors that I got, but they're all like neutral. Love them. So I just was tired of wearing the same denim shorts all the time. I always was wearing those Madewell denim. And it was just the same. I would wear those same pair of shorts like 3 or 4 times a week. And I'm like, you know what? I want something different. Bought 1 pair of these, loved them, and then I bought 2 more. They're so, so good. So I wanted to share those. Okay, guys, I want to share a couple of tops that I love. And I'm really excited to share these because these have definitely been my most worn tops. And both of these tops have built-in bras, which I think is what makes these so special and so exciting to share. You do not have to wear a bra with these, which is like, thank you. So this little tank is from it's kind of just some random brand, honestly. I think it's called like Classy, Klassy. I will link it. By the way, I'm going to tag everything in YouTube shopping that I can. If I can't find something in YouTube shopping, I'll link everything in the description box too. But this has a built-in bra. You can see the built-in bra right here. It also is padded, so it kind of gives the chest a little more volume than is naturally there, which, you know, some people may like that, some others don't. I don't mind it. Adjustable straps. And it's just super comfortable. So I'll actually wear this with these shorts. It looks very cropped, and I was honestly a little concerned with the length when I pulled this out. When I got it in the mail and I pulled it out, I was concerned that it was going to show my stomach, but it doesn't when I wear it with something very high-waisted, of course. If you wear something with lower-waisted, of course, it's going to show a little bit of your stomach, but I wear it with these shorts from ARITZIA, and it doesn't show my stomach at all, and it's really super cute and comfortable. So I ordered this in this color, which is kind of like a off-white color, and then I have it in white too. It comes in tons of colors. I got myself a size small, by the way. Yeah, I got myself a size small, so maybe size up from your normal size. And then I also got this top. This is from the brand OGL. I think it's called OGL. Anyway, it also has a built-in bra, as you can see. I have this in this is the crop length, but it also comes in a little longer. I love the square back detail of this, and I'm going to include B-roll too so you guys can see, you know, what this looks like on, but I love the square back of this. It shows a lot of the back, it's square. And I'll wear this too, like usually when I get home from work, I'm one of those people that will put my pajamas on. I don't care if it's 4 p.m. I will put my pajamas on. But lately it's like, you know, kids are coming by the house for the girls, or maybe I decided to go for an evening walk or something. It's like, it's kind of risky to put my pajamas on at 4 p.m. now. So I'll come home and I'll put one of these tops on because I'm comfortable, but I'm still like, you know, able to run a quick errand if I need to, or get out of the house and not feel like, you know, I'm wearing my pajamas. I also have worn both of these tops, you know, out as like outfits with shorts, just really, really cute. I don't think they offer the support to like work out in, but if you want to wear it on a hike or a walk, absolutely. But they're not something that I would like go to the gym and work out in because they don't have that type of support. However, I do have a workout top that I want to share. This is from Nike. This does not have a built-in bra, so you definitely need to pair it with your sports bra. But this is like just a little tank I picked up at Dick's Sporting Goods. I will link it if I can still find it. I bought it in a couple colors and I just love it. It's just a ribbed tank. It's got the little Nike logo on the back. I love that it comes up to the chest, so none of my chest is exposed when I'm working out and I'm doing like planks or push-ups or something. I always get super self-conscious if I feel like, you know, there's anything hanging out. So this hides all of that. It's a good length. It's not cropped, so you don't have to worry about it exposing any tummy. When I work out, I don't want to worry that my stomach's hanging out or my, you know, my boobs are hanging out either. I want to just make sure everything is covered. I want to be down on the ground, doing push-ups, doing whatever I need to do and not feel like anything's hanging out. So I love, love this. Okay, let's move on. I've just got 2 more products to share, you guys, and then we are all wrapped up. So you probably have seen this all over your feed. This is the first spray serum from Dalba. It's a hydrated radiant skin serum spray. And this is really nice, you guys. I sprayed it on today. And again, today I'm wearing the L'Oreal foundation, which is very mattifying, and it just gives a little bit of a glow. I was sold on this because I saw so many makeup artists using this on their feed and talking about it, and what I loved is using it as kind of a setting spray between layers. So maybe after you apply a matte foundation, you spray a little, then you can apply your powder and spray a little. If you want that really skin-like, soft, radiant glow to the skin, this serum spray will give you that. You just want to make sure you shake it to really incorporate all of the ingredients, and then just lightly spray here. So good. It's very light. It's very hydrating. It's something you can spray before you apply your makeup, or you can use it as a last step. I use this on the days where I feel like my foundation, or like maybe I went a little too heavy with the powder, or maybe I have a foundation that's really mattifying and I want not necessarily to have a glowy foundation, but I want to bring back a little life to the skin. That's a really great product. If you have dry skin, you will love it. If you're just looking for a really good moisturizing, hydrating setting spray, this one is fantastic. Okay, last product to share with you guys, and it is the only hair care product in today's favorites. This is the Oribe Super Shine Moisturizing Cream. I can't remember if I've shared this or not on a favorites, but this is a product I've been using for a few months. So I use this on damp hair. I'll get out of the shower, completely like not air dry, towel dry my hair so it's just damp, not soaking. Like, squeeze all the excess water out of it, run a comb through it. Then I'll take about a quarter size of this on my hand, kind of rub it between my two hands, and then just really work it into my hair. I usually start right about here and try and focus on the ends of my hair, not at the root. I don't want to weigh the root down, so that way I can get, you know, multiple days out of my blow dry and I don't have heavy oily roots the next day. So I really try and focus all those products like here and down to the ends. This gives a lot of moisture and a lot of shine to the hair, very noticeably. Like when I use this product and I blow dry my hair looks shiny, it looks softer, it looks almost like I've gotten it glossed. It's a very great product to add a shine back into the hair. It's a cream, so it's a little heavier than like a mist or a spray or a serum. But again, just be mindful of how much you're applying and just keeping it focused in, you know, the ends of the hair up to the mid shaft of the hair. But really love this. If you have dry, coarse hair, I think you'll see a lot of improvement and really love this. If you have oily hair, I'd probably avoid this product. Or if you have really fine, thin hair, I'd maybe avoid this product, or just be really, really conservative with it. You know, very, very small amount. But I have thick, coarse hair and I feel like my hair looks dry all the time. So this has like been a savior for me. I love it. Okay, friends, that wraps up this video. I feel like I've been talking 100 miles a minute. I'm actually pretty impressed that we got through all of those products. And I'm looking at the timer on this camera. It says 35 minutes. So I'm impressed with myself. Let's give me a little pat on the back. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun just kind of hanging out with me. I would love to know what products you are loving this month. So if you don't mind, drop a comment with like 3 of your favorite products you discovered this month. I just love, you know, hearing from you guys and learning about new products and some of your favorites. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.